welcome to what's that channel called again? Welcome to the Game Conquerors. We are playing a game that is more Japanese than sushi. This is Zone of the Enders. This is Dan. I'm here with Riley.
Hey guys.
He's playing for us today, and Ryan.
Hey.
So both Riley and myself have played this game.
Yep.
Ryan has not.
Yeah, I avoid stuff that's any more Japanese than Sailor Moon, so...
And this is definitely more Japanese than Sailor Moon.
I'm not a weeaboo like these guys.
Weeaboo.
Thanks.
Alright, we're skipping the cutscenes, because they're like Metal Gear Solid length cutscenes.
I can't believe you forgot what our channel was called. We haven't recorded in like 6 weeks, so sorry for the delay.
I was caught up in the euphoria of playing Zone of the Enders. So, just like a word on the story, I do not know what the story of this game is, even though I've played through it like 4 or 5 times. To me, this game is robots fighting each other, and that's where it
good
ends.
enough story.
Yeah,
It's like Pacific Rim.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't need more than robots fighting monsters. Like,
Yeah.
That's it.
so,
That was such a good movie. I love that movie.
It was. It's pretty good.
Yeah, going into it with the expectation of like what a 12-year-old would expect out of a good action movie, it was
Yeah.
really good.
So, that's actually an interesting question. Games that you guys have played where the story was just atrocious, but the gameplay was so good that you kept going. Apart from this.
Apart from this. I kind of feel that way about the Modern Warfares after 1. I feel like their
That's true.
stories stop making any lick of sense at all.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But they have really good set pieces.
I'm gonna think about it and get back to you. Just hang on.
I'm gonna have to go with that Bayonetta. Like,
Oh yeah.
the story's just bizarre and I don't understand it, but the gameplay is awesome.
Yep. Also, it sounds almost blasphemous, but any Mario game.
Yup. Story for Mario is kind of stupid.
Yeah, it's just not there.
So I kind of want to say, let me explain this before you guys start like stabbing me to death. But Dark Souls.
Oh, it has
It's
no
kinda-
story.
Yeah, I mean, it's got like really cool lore and stuff, but you don't start catching on to it until you've already played through it at least once.
Yep.
That's true.
So,
Yeah, I completely agree.
I think the thing that keeps you going in that game is you're like, just the grueling difficulty. You know, you're like, I want to beat this because I would feel hardcore.
Yeah,
yeah.
I can just imagine how cool I would feel.
Exactly. Yeah.
So this has the most bizarre control scheme. I have to jump in. It has this weird control scheme. I've never played any other game that has it, but it works so well. So it's on the PS2. So the triangle makes you go up, X makes you go down, square is your shoot, and then the triggers aren't like. It's just weird. You don't go up and down with the sticks
That's weird.
at all. You do it with the buttons. It's totally bizarre, but it works.
See, like, I remember feeling that way about, like, when Time Splitters first came out on the PS2, and it was, like, full 3D motion on the dual analog sticks, and I remember thinking, these controls are so weird, but it feels good, you know?
Yeah.
It's
I
weird,
just-
but it feels
It's
right.
weird, but it feels good.
I saw a review. I don't
That's
remember.
the worst you never want your daughter to say.
So I don't remember what game.
Gross.
Oh my god.
Gross.
Sorry.
So I saw. I don't remember what game this was about or for, but I saw this review from like the late '90s online, and they're like, it was one of the first games that had that control scheme, you know, where one stick is move and the other stick is look, and they were talking about like how terrible of a control scheme it was, and like it just didn't make any sense and stuff, and it was really funny because now it's just like the standard.
Yeah. Well, and so that's the point I was trying to make, was that, like, those FPSs, when you first played them, like, when you first had 2 analog sticks, everything just felt bizarre.
Yeah.
But that became the standard. I have never played anything since this that used this control scheme, but more people should have adopted it, because it's actually really good. But
But how many games
Yeah.
like this? Zone of the Enders 2.
Yeah.
It's the only one.
Well, that's why we need. That's why they need to make Zone of the Enders 3 after Metal Gear Solid 5 comes out.
They might. It's a possibility.
I don't want the passcode.
Hideo Kojima is one of our top subscribers, and he's
Yeah.
just like, "Oh, that's a good idea." Oh, that's a good idea.
So
Except I don't know if he speaks English. In fact, I don't think he does.
I've
so-
only ever seen him translated.
Yeah, so maybe I don't know how you say, "Oh, that's a good idea" in Japanese, but
Oh, come on.
that's what he would say.
So here's something that I don't think is a good idea that Dan told me about today. Is like Hyrule Warriors or whatever.
Oh, that looks
yeah.
terrible!
Why would you do that?
I have no idea.
That's
Dude.
not the Zelda people are wanting on
I
the
know.
Wii U. Like,
That's an awful idea. Clearly, if they're gonna give Tecmo the Zelda franchise, they need like Hyrule Dead or Alive, because that's the only one that would sell well. Nintendo's feeling a lack of Dead or Aliveness, so
Princess Zelda with jiggle
oh
physics.
my gosh, that would get so out of hand so fast.
Zelda, look at how mature you've grown.
Oh dear.
So what's kind of your goal in this game? You just
Did
kind
you
of fly
kill
around and fight
the other
robots?
robots?
No, there is. So I did actually watch when I was going through to make sure I wouldn't look like a complete idiot playing this.
You watched the story?
I did watch the story. I did watch the story. That doesn't actually say much because I still didn't really get it. But you're this kid. You're on a space station. A bunch of people, very poorly voice acted, come and invade your space station. You end up in this suit for some reason. And, yeah. Now, at this point in time, he's like, I have this cool Gundam suit. I should go shoot things. And then, in a little bit, he's gonna go into a little boss battle.
So do you like level up and stuff?
No.
Because it says level 1 down there. I don't know what that means.
That's saying how difficult those guys are.
Okay.
And, I guess it's not like a leveling up like you get experience, but you get more stuff and more weapons and more things to put on your
On your robot.
Gundam guy.
Which is called Jahute.
Oh, that's right. I was supposed to do this. There we go.
That's a pretty cool name for a robot. Jahute. Oh, this is where you like fly to a different
Yeah.
sector.
It is
Whatever.
residential block S02.
It's residential block S02 specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's right next to District 9.
Oh, that's a good movie. I like that movie a lot.
Town 1.
Yeah.
These people really need to work on their naming skills.
Wait a minute. Oh, I was like, oh, why can't I go down?
Block F.
So, I almost want you to listen to this dialogue. I didn't skip it. Yeah. This is like some of the worst dialogue. It's kind of amazing. Oh. Come on.
Father,
I detect no human activity.
you mean everyone is dead?
That is a possibility, but it is more natural to assume the residents were previously evacuated.
Damn it.
Okay.
Detect vital activity.
I'm so mad that they evacuated my dad instead of having burn in a fire.
So these.
Do you know this person?
The big twist ending of this game is that the whole time he's going after his family, it's because he wants to kill them. Burn!
Why am I breathing chloroform?
And why is her hair blue? Why are all, like, okay, not all, but why are so many anime characters' hair, like,
Are you
unnatural
alright,
colors?
Sophie?
Leo,
Because it's cooler.
is that you, Leo? What
Have
are
you ever
doing
been to
here?
Japan?
What are you doing here?
Maybe that is a natural hair color there.
Immediately.
Maybe?
But the children
Maybe.
will still be in the church. So,
You're going to the church? That's impossible. It's suicide to even
Those
try.
words aren't lining up with your
What?
mouth.
Are you crazy? There'll be no one there anyway. Like,
I feel like Japanese
go.
like game developers have a weird obsession with making child heroes.
well, I'm
You know,
not
like-
dead yet.
I guess American developers have a weird obsession with
Military
Yeah.
FPSs.
like 20-something close cropped hair
Yeah. Caucasian.
Caucasian
Caucasian
dudes.
males.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Commander Shepherds.
Yeah.
Nathan Drake.
Yeah.
Joel, even. I mean, he's a little bit rugged, but
A little older. So rugged. So dang.
so rugged. He's a beautiful man.
John Rugged Marston.
Okay, so this makes no. In case you're wondering, this dialogue doesn't make any more sense if you've watched all the story up to this point.
What?
Like,
I like that line where the guy's like, the kid's like, I'm not a kid, and then the other guy and the other robot's like, that's proof that you are a kid.
Yeah.
Like,
And then he brings up something about
and
a
he's
woman.
like, I would expect that from or I would expect a woman to be enough, and it's like, what
What are you
does?
talking about?
I have no idea. I want to give it the benefit of the doubt and just assume that like stuff got lost in translation, but
I think there's a few things that
woo,
like,
getting a little bit slow down here.
I think there's a few things that didn't quite like come out right in the translation in a lot of these games.
Yeah, I feel the same way about Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I feel like that movie probably makes a lot more sense in Japanese or Chinese. Chinese, yeah. As is, that movie made no sense to me.
That's a film that's, you know, it's pretty much the Hollywood equivalent to this game. Like, the story just doesn't make any sense to me, but it's still fun to watch.
The fight scenes are pretty cool. I like that. I like those.
What is he supposed to be? Like, who drew that and thought, oh yeah, that looks cool?
Look at the forehead on that dude. That is some major balding.
I wonder where his weak spot is.
Yeah.
His very sensitive forehead.
This is kind of an annoying boss battle. Now, at this point.
I feel like
Get out of there!
a Japanese game wouldn't be complete without annoying boss battles.
It's kind of true.
Dark Souls does, and Demon Souls both have their fair share of annoying boss battles.
Annoying for different reasons, though.
Yeah. It's annoying because the first time you play, you're like, what am I supposed to do?
Even the 20th time that effing fire lurker. Guy's the worst.
This game's got such good gameplay, though.
Yeah, it really feels great. It's so much fun to play. But it's not as interesting to listen to a bunch of people being positive.
That's true. We're supposed to be like talking about 100 most favorite games of all time, and we just come on here and talk about like how weird and stupid they are. Like, we love these games because we're weird and stupid too.
It fits.
If you're weird and stupid, we recommend these
Yeah.
games.
That should be our
We've
tagline.
got like one person that watches these just like offended, and now they're gonna go away.
Yeah. That should be our tagline. If you like terrible games, you'll love this channel.
Dude, you're way off.
Yeah. You have no aim, buddy. Ugh. Those things are...
Shield, 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 shield. There you go.
But then you can't hit him. It's really irritating. Oh, the ball of doom. Nope.
Do an Independence Day.
What's that?
Just
Fly straight into
fly
it.
your robot like straight into the opening.
And somehow don't stall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love how that plane just flies straight up for like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Doesn't stall. Keeps its speed.
It's been so long since I've seen that movie.
Do you know they're making a sequel?
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that.
Is it gonna be like Thanksgiving Day?
Thanksgiving.
Like that same year, like
It took me a second. I was like,
I was
what are
like-
you... Did the first one release on Thanksgiving? Like, Oh.
the same year the aliens come back and they're like, we fixed our weakness. And now this time there's like a hole in the top of the ship, except the bottom. But it's gonna take them like a month of Earth just getting like pummeled to figure that out. Like,
yeah, exactly.
oh, the new hole's in the top. I mean, seriously, like, how do you make a sequel to that? Like, the alien's big brother comes from the planet, like, you killed my little brother.
Dude, I would watch that.
I'm gonna get you with my bigger ships.
Yeah.
It's gonna have Will Smith though, right?
I don't know.
Because if it doesn't, it's not worth watching. In fact, I'd say just about 90% of Will Smith's movies wouldn't be worth watching if Will Smith wasn't in them.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll go see that because it's Will Smith, but otherwise...
Some of them still aren't worth watching.
Yeah,
Wild Wild West.
fair.
This is true. Mind you, I wasn't really a big fan of This Is Controversial. I'm probably gonna get some hate. I didn't really like I Am Legend, like, at all. It was stupid.
That's controversial, I hate you.
Yeah. Shut up, Brian. You haven't played Zone of the Enders before, so...
I liked it the first time I saw
But at
it.
least I have the good sense to like I Am Legend.
I just thought it was stupid. It did, like, I wasn't... You know, it's going for, like, that. They want you on the edge of your seat and stuff.
Is
And
this guy ever gonna die?
Dude, I told you, it was a really annoying boss battle, and I'm almost dead.
Just chip away at him with your little, like, blaster thing.
Use a health pack.
Snake, use the code. It's on the back of the game box. What game box are you talking about? It's not in my inventory.
It didn't come when I downloaded this from Pirate Bay! Dude,
Snake, it's on the back of the CD case. What CD case?
I read this hilarious thing the other day. Pirate Bay got another domain closed down.
Yeah.
So a bunch of people were like, how many domains do you have to go through? They're like, we have 75 more before we're in trouble. I was like, wow.
They've earned that title of the world's most resilient torrent sites.
Yeah.
Sites.
Yeah. Site plural.
I really think that, like, it's not as big of a problem as people make it out to be, because if it were, there would be a much bigger movement to shut it down, and they would have done it by now. You know?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it depends on who you talk to. Like,
I don't think it's like a huge problem, but I think the people that it does annoy are people with a lot of money and therefore have a lot of political clout.
Oh,
Well,
that's a shame.
Snake! Snake!
alright, let's see if it checkpoints at all. I don't remember if it does.
Ada Wong. is
Yeah.
a character from Resident Evil.
Nope, no checkpoints. Do we want to go through that again?
I think we're done.
Yeah, I think it's
Okay.
time to wrap it up.
Alright. Well, that was
Anyway.
Zone of the Enders. I apologize for dying against the boss.
But you should play this game.
It is
It's
fun.
Awesome. I recommend it not for the story, but for the robot on robot action.